The 2018 Forum on China-Africa Cooperation is scheduled to kick off on September 3rd in China's capital, Beijing. During the two-day summit, foreign dignitaries, business leaders, and key opinion leaders from across Africa will meet with Chinese counterparts at all levels to build, as Chinese President Xi Jinping put it, a stronger community with a shared future. Chinese-African relations date back centuries. Archaeologists in Tanzania recently discovered Chinese coins from around 1000 AD. Modern ties were established in the 1960s, when then-Premier Zhou Enlai signed the first official bilateral trade agreements with Algeria, Egypt, Guinea, Somalia, Morocco, and Sudan. China's ties with Africa are based on a policy of non-interference in foreign domestic affairs, coupled with a deep respect and understanding that different nations will follow different development paths that are tailored to unique national, economic, cultural, and societal conditions. There is no one-size-fits-all model, and summits like next month's China-Africa Forum give leaders across the economic and political spectrum an opportunity to work on building win-win relationships. It's tedious work, but it's paying off. A 2017 McKinsey company report revealed that China has become Africa's most important economic partner. Across trade, investment, infrastructure, financing, and aid, no other country has such depth and breadth of engagement in Africa. Chinese firms are bringing capital investment, management, know-how, and entrepreneurial energy to every corner of the continent, and in doing so are helping to accelerate the progress of Africa's economies. Trade volume between China and Africa increased by 17 times between 2000 and 2017, with Chinese investments in Africa growing significantly as well. A number of major Chinese-assisted infrastructure projects, including the Ethiopia-Djibouti Railway and Kenya's standard gauge railway from Mombasa to Nairobi, are examples of the tangible benefits brought by China-Africa cooperation. University of California professor Qingquan Li described Chinese engagement in Africa as long-term. China, he said, is always helping Africa to stand by themselves. This year's summit is expected to lift China-Africa cooperation to even greater heights, benefiting peace and socio-economic development in the world. At the upcoming summit, the two sides are expected to further align the summit's theme with the Belt and Road Initiative, the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the African Union's Agenda 2063, and the development strategies of individual African countries. Dia Khalid, Tunisian ambassador to China, said the summit will usher in a new future of China-Africa cooperation in economy and trade, culture, education, and science and technology, and called on African countries to make full use of the summit to strive for the well-being of the people of both China and Africa.